Here's the good news. Even Blume had one of these. So we talked about our own single asset secondary, Spinny, a few months back. And we're pleased to actually announce that we actually have had a second round of a Spinny secondary. So another $4.5 million have been bought by an existing cap table investor. And that takes our total from 17.5, which we announced, to 22 million. So Spinny, about close to half our position is now exited. We actually have about half left. Now, that's not the thing I want to cover this time around. We actually did vehicle, a managed secondary vehicle. So it's a combination of assets from Funds 1 era and Fund 2 era. So the Fund 1 era had Idfy, which is a full stack fraud prevention platform, Purplle, which is one of India's leading beauty products companies, and Servify, which is a Fund 2 company, but provides end-to-end extended coverage and protection programs for consumer electronics, appliances, beyond the standard manufacturer warranties. It's like the Apple Care for every other brand that doesn't have an Apple Care. That's how we like to look at it. Servify has a boatload of revenues overseas. Interestingly, all these three companies are clearly 10 plus years old. Two of them are planning for the IPOs, hopefully 26, if not 26, 27. And the other one is looking to grow into a 400-500 crore base, which is Idfy, and then plans to go IPO as well. So when you look at folks who are interested in picking up these assets, they're looking for such assets, and they also want a certain size of assets. So cumulatively, the three assets that we're talking about got pooled into a 175 crore vehicle. And essentially, those 175 crores have been picked up by a single investor, and they are going to have us manage it. That's why it's called a managed secondary. And we will run these three positions alongside our existing positions in Idfy, Purplle, Servify. We have not sold all the positions to them, right? So cumulatively, when we add up our stakes in our existing vehicles, we have board observer or directorships in all three companies, which is what the new investor wants to see. He wants to see us continue to manage these positions. In Kedara's case, it looks like the lead investor and anchor investor there is Pantheon, which is a Hong Kong, Singapore-based fund of funds who has active interests in secondaries. In our case, it was actually an Indian buyer. Sadly, I can't disclose, but it was an Indian buyer who, we are seeing a lot of Indian demand from high net worth individuals and family offices, which are being pooled by some of these larger wealth houses and AMCs, and being used to acquire these packages like the one they bought from Blume. So those were the two exciting announcements on portfolio secondaries, one in the form of a continuation vehicle and one in the form of a managed secondary SPV-like structure.